2018 was a fantastic year for games. We had games like Smash Bros. Ultimate, Red Dead Redemption 2, Spider-Man, Celeste, Mario Party, Pokemon Farming Simulator. Honestly, Farming Simulator was supposed to be Game of the Year. It really got snubbed at the Game Awards, Geoff. I'm looking at you, man. Anyway, like I said, 2018 was a fantastic year for games, so 2019 is going to be even better. Just look at this extensive list of games that is coming out this year. And there are just so many games to talk about, but only one really catches my attention, and that is Animal Crossing 2019. It's the only name we have for the game so far, nothing's really come out. And with the fact that there's a rumored Nintendo Direct coming on the 10th or 11th of this month, I cannot control my hype for Animal Crossing, guys. So today, we're going to go over what I want to see in the next Animal Crossing game. For those of you who are new to the series, Animal Crossing was released under the name of Dubatsu no Mori back in 2001 for the Nintendo 64, which translates to Animal Forest. It was remade again in 2001 with the Plus edition to it to add the internal clock for the Nintendo GameCube, and it was officially released in the United States as Animal Crossing in 2002 in America and 2004 in Europe. These games had little to no differences between them besides the different holidays, such as there were Japanese holidays in the original that were either moved or changed in the American or European release, like things like Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, Mother's and Father's Day have different dates between those countries. So they had to get all those differences out. It was remade a couple more times for the GameCube over in Japan, and that was it for the GameCube edition. The DS version of the game was Animal Crossing Wild World. It was brand new. It had gotten rid of the, staged format of the world. Instead of going down different cliffs and stuff like that, it was just one revolving world down a circle, and it wasn't much different from the first one, except there was new villagers, new stores, some new tools and fish, and a bunch of other DS exclusive things, with the touchscreen being a different screen and everything. And then there was Animal Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii in 2008, and it was the first one to include the city, as the name says. It was a place where you could ride a bus and take it, and there was extensive amount of shops, there was new villagers and NPCs there, and it added a lot of new content to the game, otherwise not really changing that much from Wild World. City Folk was one of my personal favorites. It was my third Animal Crossing game since I had the ones before, and it's honestly one of my favorites. I just like the character design, I like the gameplay, I like the different events and holidays, and the fact that it was the first one to include Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, allowing you to get different mail and exclusive Nintendo items from Nintendo themselves, kind of like DLC, but not paid for or anything like that. It was all free. After a couple of years of break, in 2013, Animal Crossing New Leaf came to the Nintendo 3DS. It was the first game to include the fact that the player is no longer just the villager in the town, they are now the mayor. It had an extensive, larger range of clothing, but it's also the first game in the series where the player could actually swim in the water. That was the one thing I wanted to do for so long in Animal Crossing. I wanted to jump off a cliff, straight into the water, dive in there and get some fish. New Leaf was a great game. It was one of my favorites. City Folk is obviously my favorite, as I just said. But New Leaf has a really soft spot in my heart because I got to play that game so much because it was on the DS. Wild World was the same, but God, just having it on the 3DS and being able to do all of that stuff, and the graphics were great, and all of the updates, like the Welcome Amiibo update and stuff like that, really made the game really, really fun for me. Alright, so that history lesson out of the way, let's get to what I want for Animal Crossing 2019. This is going to be completely for left field, and I know Nintendo would never, ever do this, but I wish we could have a server-based Animal Crossing game where you could go in with your friends, make yourself a server, and all of you can do anything you want around the town, build stuff, public works projects like a New Leaf, and just have a sense of community online, because having local Animal Crossing is great and all, but I really want to be able to move into someone else's town from online and just do stuff in their town while they're away, or maybe I'm away and I want some stuff done around my house, give them permission to go into my house and move some furniture around, they give me permission to do that, plant some trees, get some stuff rolling. I think that would be great to have a community Animal Crossing game where everyone can just get on a server up to maybe 4 people, as it usually has been, and just have fun like that. I think that would be a sweet idea, just to have all of your friends in one town and everyone just, I don't really know how to say it. They all contribute. Yeah, they all contribute to the town at the same time. That would be awesome, and that's one of the biggest things I've wanted for an Animal Crossing game for a couple of years now, and I think the Switch would be the perfect start for that. The next thing that I would want for an Animal Crossing game for the Switch, definitely 100%, I want to do away with being the mayor. As much fun as it was in Animal Crossing New Leaf to be the mayor for the first time, it kind of wore off after a while. Because yeah, you do the public works projects, you set the time for the town and everything, but I feel like it'd be much better if Isabelle was mayor. You were still a villager, she takes your spot as mayor in this one. She always wanted to be mayor. I mean, look at her, she's working hard, she works harder than you do for everything. but you'd still be able to do the things that the mayor would do. Like, you could help get the villagers together to vote for a petition to change the time that the stores open or close, or put new ordinances in effect. Or if you want to build a public works project, you go around to the people in your town, or if you're in that online co-op thing that I was just talking about, you ask your friends, hey, would you want this in the town or no? And if they would want it in the town, get a petition together, sign it, give it to Isabel, and then you could build it. I think these things would be pretty great to have, because as much fun as it was being mayor, you really didn't do much except for, hey, I want this ordinance in, here's 20,000 bells. Hey, I want this public works project in, here you go. And you had to make sure all your villagers were happy. Making all the villagers happy took a really long time, and it was super, super hard to do if you wanted the golden watering can. Obviously, there needs to be some kind of challenge in the game to give you some great item like the golden watering can, which let you keep flowers from dying. But they could obviously find another way to integrate that, and I would be perfectly fine with that. And the last thing on my list, which is really honestly a tiny thing that I would like for the new Animal Crossing, I want to be able to transfer my character from New Leaf to Animal Crossing 2019, or Switch, or whatever you want to call it. I knew in City Folk you were able to transfer your Wild World character over from your DS, but in New Leaf there was no transferring your City Folk character over to your 3DS. I don't know, because the 3DS and the Wii didn't really have connectivity, so I understand why they didn't do that. But I would really like to take all of my hundreds and hundreds of hours of work on my character and how he looks, all his hairstyles, and maybe some furniture and different things from there, and move him on over to the new place in the Animal Crossing for the Switch. Well, alrighty guys, those are the three main things that I would like for Animal Crossing 2019. I really hope that the rumored Nintendo Direct for January 10th or 11th, or whatever date they said it was going to be on, actually happens, and we get some new information on Animal Crossing, because my hype levels are actually off the charts. This is almost reaching Smash Brothers levels of hype. I love Animal Crossing. It is my favorite Nintendo series of all time. I used to main Villager in Smash 4. I have a whole bunch of Animal Crossing memorabilia. I have almost all of the amiibo from Animal Crossing. It's actually kind of insane, my collection. I'll have to show that off one day. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for getting your daily dose of vitamin P. If you guys want more daily doses of vitamin P, please check out the rest of the videos on my channel. If you guys want more Smash Brothers or Nintendo content, I have a bunch of that stuff on my channel already. I've been trying to post more regularly recently. I'm also doing a lot of Twitch streams over on twitch.tv/vitaminP. It could be live right now if you go check it out. Hit me with that follow if you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care.